And welcome back. Fellas, you guys already know how we do by now when we continue these story time themes. Shout out to everybody who's been tuning into the channel, subscribing, liking the videos, following me on the other social media platforms that are located down there in the description. And fellas, this morning, I got to talk to you guys about a brother who is feeling some kind of way because he's in a relationship with a woman who has a thotty past and he just can't get over it. Without further ado, let's get straight into today's story time. Now, the man starts off, 24-year-old male, can't get over my girlfriend's 25-year-old female's past because she has made me obsess over it. I've been dating my girlfriend for a couple of years now. When we got together, she told me she had a large body count, but it didn't bother me really. Shame on you. As time went on, she would consistently bring up the fact that she's been with a lot of people. She would just drop stories of random hookups. She would talk to her friends in front of me about hooking up with someone this one time. We would be out in public and she would point out people she thought were attractive and also tell all of our friends while I was standing right there how attractive that person was. She would also consistently talk about and talk to her ex boyfriend while we were together. Strike two. After all this started happening, her past began to actually upset me. She would offer too many details about her past hookups, and they would stick with me and drive me crazy. I told her how I felt, and eventually she stopped talking about her ex boyfriend and slowly stopped talking about all the rest. Now, none of this comes up anymore, and I truly appreciate that she cares about how I felt. However, experiencing all of that stuff has really stayed with me and changed me. I get so angry now whenever I talk to her about her past. I resent her for telling me so many things that I didn't need to know. I'm just still scarred from it all. We love each other very much, and I truly believe we are meant to be together, but I just don't know how to get over this pain. I feel hollow now whenever I talk to her about her past. I feel anger and resentment for the way she treated me at the beginning. I feel alone. I feel lonely. I don't have many friends to talk to and just need help because now it's just not getting over her past history. It's that and getting over how she used to throw it in my face. Now it has become something I obsess over and something that hurts me in a way I never thought possible. A painful yet numbing way. She also used to have many pictures, and still there's videos of her making out with other people, and it just grosses me out. I mean, by now, I don't know how many strikes this is, but let's just keep going. I was never into sleeping with a lot of people before I met her. I had only kissed three other people before we met. So now you can see he sounds like a fairly young guy who just doesn't have as much experience. And she's got all of this experience. And we know, regardless of any way he slices it, she definitely got three or four tendencies. And we stay away from those, especially from a relationship standpoint. She can't even tell me how many people she has kissed. Kiss is not what you need to be worried about, but I will leave that one alone. Originally, this never bothered me, but now I hate it. Now it sickens me to my stomach. It's just become something that I constantly think about in the back of my mind because she threw it in front of my face. I have expressed to her that her past is now something that truly bothers me. I have never told her that it grosses me out because it just seems mean, but it really does sometimes, and I don't know what to do. Sometimes I can't touch her because I'm thinking about all the other people. I've lost so much self confidence because of all of this, and it makes me so sad. I don't feel special. I just feel like the next person in line for her. Now, that's the realest thing he said throughout this whole entire post, because more than likely, that's what this is. I want to be with her more than anything. I just don't know how to get over this pain. I really would love some advice. Please help. Bro, you can't turn a garden tool into a stay-at-home mom. As you guys already know, it's time to get into some of these comments, and then I'm gonna come back and wrap this thing all up. Now, the first comment comes from a guy who's giving him some great advice. Dump her, 100% spot on. Now, the second comment comes to us from a brother who is really chiming in responding to a comment that, one of these people who come into these posts and say, oh, by her revealing her truth, you're somewhat being insecure. And this brother follows up and says, by truth, you mean that his ex is being disrespectful and classless, probably showing off to her friends. Kick her to the curb, original poster. Bringing up ex partners in front of you shows that she doesn't respect you. If she wants to act single so bad, then let her. She can go on and on about all the guys that effed her alone. And that's the message that I really want to convey in this story. Bro, if you're dealing with a woman that just blatantly disrespects you like that, talks about all of her past relationships directly in front of you, as well as in front of her friends, just to try to put you down, that's not the way to go. You can have all the fun you want, but there's no point in committing to a woman like that. Now, us as older guys, we already know this, but more than likely, this was a young guy. Until next time, gents, choose wisely. I'm out. Peace.